If the driver's holding you back, today we're going to be covering 3 simple setup changes that could help you hit the ball 30 yards farther. Hi, my name's Justin Klambala and I am the founder of BreakingBogeys.com, where we are transforming people's games to help them play the best golf of their life. Head to BreakingBogeys.com to check out the transformations we've made with hundreds of players. Okay, let's dive right into it. What are the 3 keys that are going to help you hit the ball farther with the driver? See, the key about the driver is that you have to hit the ball on the ascending angle. Most people are typically hitting down on the ball with the driver, especially if they're struggling with hitting the ball farther. So these are going to be the keys that you want to check with yourself when you're hitting the driver. Key number 1, the ball position needs to be forward in your stance. The way you can double check this is just by putting a stick down right in line with the ball. And if you notice, I can then see where the ball is in my ball position. Most people tend to have the ball too far back in their stance, which then causes them to hit down into the golf ball. If you can play that ball position more forward, that will allow you to be able to catch that ball a lot more on that upswing. Key number 2, and this is a big one, your spine tilt at address needs to be tilted back. So as you can see, when I'm setting up to this ball here, I'm actually tilting my chest backwards, almost like I'm getting it over my right knee, but I am not leaning into my right foot. That's a crucial detail. So if you'll notice here, when I'm setting up to this ball, I'm actually tilting back this way, but I actually move my left hip forward, which then allows me to just simply tilt versus leaning into my right foot. I want to keep that weight distribution 50-50. So I don't want to be leaning too much into the back foot there. So I'm actually moving my left hip forward as I tilt my upper center back, which sets me up into a position to really hit up on the ball. The more you can tilt at address and then stay in that tilt as we're coming into the golf ball will increase the odds that you're going to hit up on the ball. Now the third thing is a common problem that a lot of players have, and that is that the shaft lean at address. Most people think that they're supposed to have their hands forward. The problem with having your hands forward is it encourages a downward angle of attack. So what I want to do here is I actually want the shaft to actually be leaning a little bit backward. And the way that I can double check that it's leaning backward is if the butt end of the club is pointing at my belly button. So I want that butt end of the club to point up at my belly button, and that way I know my shaft is leaning backward. If it's leaning backward, then I'm going to be able to hit more up onto the golf ball. If it's leaning forward, it's setting me up to hit down into the ball, which I don't want to do. Now, what's interesting about hitting up or hitting down is that it's actually been studied. If you're swinging at a certain club head speed, if you hit down at the ball at that particular club head speed and then keep the club head speed the same and then hit up at the ball at that same club head speed, hitting up at the ball at 5 degrees versus hitting down at the ball at 5 degrees could go 30 yards farther with the same club head speed. So I like to call this free distance because you can hit the ball so much farther without having to swing any faster. If you use these 3 keys, ball position forward in your stance, body tilted back where the chest feels way behind the ball, and then the shaft tilted back as well. That's going to help that ascending blow on the ball, and it could help you hit the ball 30 yards farther. Most people who are trying to get better at golf usually do not have a plan. At BreakingBogeys.com, we walk people through a step-by-step guided plan to help them play the best golf of their life. If you're interested in breaking 100 for the first time, breaking 90 for the first time, or even breaking 80 for the first time, head to BreakingBogeys.com, put your information in, and we'll get in touch with you to help you play the best golf of your life.